We're going live.
Hey now.
Hey now. I'm Brian.
And I'm Delia.
And this is the Pregame with Brian and Delia.
Featuring BayFearless today.
Yes.
Hi.
BayFearless, introduce yourself, girl.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm
Alex.
a junior.
And what do you do? What are your hobbies?
I'm on the swim team, and
What's your stroke?
I swim distance freestyle and butterfly.
Yes.
Clap, clap.
Okay, well, we're so happy. This is your first time on a radio show, right, Alex?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God, you're a natural already. Okay, so
Let's just dive right in. This is what we all want to talk about.
Yeah, no more small talk.
No
Let's
more
just
small talk.
get-
We whipped the Baymobile right to Regal movie theaters in downtown New Row to see the one and only. What? Take it away, Brian.
A Star is Born.
And was a star born?
Yeah,
Was it?
certainly. The Star was born for a while, but I feel like this time, this is when the world is gonna know that Gaga is a star.
She was.
Yeah.
I do have critiques, but I want to hear what you guys thought first.
I thought she was really good in the movie. Like, I really liked her character and her performance.
Yeah, I think I was very impressed by her performance. It wasn't cheesy, even though like some of the stuff was like she wasn't like cheesy. Like her acting wasn't cheesy, but like some of the stuff I just didn't find it that entertaining. The music, stellar.
Yeah. Surprisingly, like I usually like Bradley Cooper, and I didn't really like him in this one.
Yeah, and he directed it too. I feel like he's more like serious into like not like this wasn't real acting, but like I don't know, like deeper plots and scenarios in like movies that like have like a more like, I mean, except for like what did he do, The Hangover or something like that. Besides that,
You're saying that The Hangover didn't have a juicy story?
Yeah, no, I mean that was one of the best movies I think of this year. Yeah, I don't know, wasn't fully wowed by it.
Well, I really liked it. And leaving the movie theater, I was talking to Delia about this yesterday, and I actually might have talked to Alex Bay about this. But leaving the movie theater, I don't know if maybe because like you always go into movies with expectations. I was just expecting much. Coming out of the movie theater, it was good. I enjoyed it, but like I wasn't wowed, you know.
No.
But listening to the soundtrack, like right when I went home from the movie theater, I started listening to the soundtrack, and literally this is just one of those. The movie is really just kind of surrounding this album, and listening to the music and thinking about the movie, it makes you fall in love with the movie like so much more. Like you kind of get everything. So I would recommend listening to the soundtrack,
right?
Because now I want to see it again.
Knowing Shallow, knowing that beforehand was like good. And I think that's added another star.
That was a great first promotional song. Great job to A Star Is Born.
Really, yeah.
But like
Star Is Born.
Star Is Born. But like my biggest thing was like the beginning was so awesome. Like Allie and Jackson like kind of coming together, making this awesome like rock music, like playing outdoors arenas. It was also magical.
Yeah, I really like the stage scenes.
Yeah,
those were very good.
I like those.
And then the middle, like as we kind of head into Allie's,
it was a little choppy. It was just very choppy.
It was because a lot was happening, you know, and so like the middle kind of I didn't enjoy it, but then I kind of was thinking, I was listening in my bed to Always Remember Me This Way, which is my favorite song on the album, better than Shallow, I think. Like it's the one I've been listening to nonstop ever since I saw it. And I kind of just thought to myself, wow, like I think the middle, in my opinion, was supposed to be a little more lackluster. Because even though like their love never died, it was just they both kind of, life was pulling them in like different directions. Like Allie's career was booming, Jackson's was going down. And I think the movie was meant to be kind of like lackluster, or maybe it's just slower because their bond like wasn't the strongest. Like the movie always wanted you to remember them that way that they were in that scene, you know.
It was kind of amazing that she also like every single time, like obviously with his alcohol and drug addiction, she always forgave him. Like there was never like anger, or like maybe like at one point when she had to go like pick him, like go see him, and then he like, I don't want to give it away, but you know.
But yeah, she was always holding on.
And she
to that
never
moment.
like got like upset. Like she got upset that he was doing those things, but like she always like let it move past and like knew that this was like something that he was trying to overcome at least. Or
And then that last scene, oh my
Oh
goodness,
my god.
beautiful. That last song was just
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
She sang the hell out of that song. And then that last shot where it was like just her eyes, and she was like, oh, like, and then the screen just goes blank.
This is the Lady Gaga I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Joanne, that album was very good.
Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? That's the song, Joanne.
Yeah, like growing up, I wasn't a huge Lady Gaga fan, and like now I am. Like
poker face. me and Owen were joking the entire time. Imagine she just like grabs the mic. She's like, like
oh my god.
For the last scene.
kind of segueing. I was a Lady Gaga fan growing up. Like I've always loved her.
I like her. You and I was very good.
Oh, yeah. You and I is her favorite Gaga song. But I remember the first time I had ever heard of Lady Gaga was when like Just Dance came out. I think that was her first song or like her first like big song. And I remember I was at basketball practice, CYO. And here's the CYO, St. Agnes, Go Stags. And I remember all the boys on the team were singing Just Dance, you know, back in middle school when it's like everyone
Just dance,
it'll be okay. And then like Love Game, like they were all singing. And like I didn't really listen to like modern like top 40 radio as a kid. Like
I don't know. I really don't recognize that Lady Gaga to this Lady Gaga anymore.
Like like growing up as a kid, my music was really just kind of like country music that my mom and dad listened to and like Disney Channel songs. So like I didn't know it. And like I remember they were like, oh, Brian, like, do you like Just Dance? And I was like, oh yeah, I do, like pretending I did and like not really knowing. And I just find that so funny now because like now like
you only listened to country music when you were
that's so surprising.
I'm really surprised.
And Disney Channel and Disney Channel.
It's hard to believe there's this video
that I didn't see, but it was just so funny. Like now, like as like being like a gay man, and it's like what like in what world now would like I not know a Lady Gaga song and like my straight friends would know?
Yeah, I know.
That's such a funny like just memory of like me. Like
that's funny.
Oh
that
my
is
god.
Funny. But what was it? Lady Gaga. I forgot what I was gonna say.
The Lady Gaga. Just now that I think because that's kind of funny. You kind of see the thing.
Kind of like, sorry. I meant to say like how she's just like evolved because I think the person that she was when she wore all those costumes and the meat dress was obviously for attention.
Well,
because that just promoted her brand to Lady Gaga, and then I think this is what she really wants to be.
Well, when you were forgetting what you were saying, the point I was going to bring up,
sorry.
It completely segues. I saw like people online were kind of saying, and it kind of got me thinking too. Do you think that Allie kind of has some representatives to Lady Gaga herself? Because she's not a natural blonde. Like she had to go blonde when she was coming up. Like she is an artist, and I'm sure like she was always going to be like funky with. And I think she's probably still proud of all that she did. Like I don't think she would look back on say the meat dress and be like, oh, I can't believe I did that. I think she stands by that as an artist. Yeah, but I'm sure she had to do things.
She had to compete. I think like all the hoopla. Like she had to stand out.
I think that's really similar to how Kesha was like in the beginning. When we were growing up, she was like really out there, and now she's like her new album is like completely different.
But I actually saw Kesha over the summer, and it was just her old ways. Like her performance was literally the way like she always was. But her album is different.
Well, I was so excited because I loved Kesha's Rainbow album. I think it's one of the best. It was one of the best albums of last year. Like it's so good. The music. Just some of the songs speak to me. Some of the songs are just fun pop. And I was so excited to go see the Rainbow Tour because I was like, damn, like I want to hear every song on this album. I looked up the set list and she only sang like 3 songs from the album and they weren't even the best ones. I honestly
don't even think she sang like,
Yeah, so I didn't go because
if a good concert,
I want to listen to TikTok and stuff, I mean, sure, like maybe if tickets were $5, I'd go have a fun night with Kesha.
She did sing.
But like I was like I want to hear the new stuff. I don't want to hear the old stuff. You know, but Lady Gaga.
But I definitely believe the Lady Gaga kind of relates to Allie. Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of Lady Gaga reinvention, do you guys remember?
I think she mentioned that too.
When she did the Sound of Music medley at the Oscars a couple years ago.
Was that
Was it with Tony Bennett?
Tony Bennett, yeah.
No, Tony Bennett was a couple years. That was like when we were, I think, still in middle school. Or maybe early high school.
Yeah.
Scratch that.
Middle school was when it was Lady Gaga.
Scratch that. Early high school. Because I remember my cousin got me a signed copy of that Tony Bennett CD.
Oh, really?
Because she was like working for Lady Gaga's record label at the time. But no, this was like maybe 3 years ago, or maybe even 2 years ago. I don't know. She did, I guess Sound of Music was celebrating an anniversary, and she did a whole medley of all the songs. Look it up on YouTube. It's spectacular. She's in this beautiful gray dress, gray hair, and she's just singing. Like, it's awesome.
And she's singing.
Yeah. And she's singing.
Harmony.
What? Okay, so favorite Lady Gaga song? Go, Alex Bay. Okay, it's okay.
I don't want to be first.
Mine's You and I.
Mine's You and I as well.
You and I.
Down to the wire.
Wait, no, I can't think of the name of it. It's
Poker Face.
No, it's not.
Telephone, Alejandro.
No, it's one of her new ones. That's like it was on the radio like last year.
Million Reasons.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm giving me a million reasons to let you go. No, I guess that's this next verse.
Giving me a
million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Give me a million. And then I also love off the Joanne album, AO. That's a good song too.
Oh, I don't know.
Mary the Night is great. Edge of Glory. I'm on the edge.
I like that one too.
Of glory. Oh, she has so many good ones.
Yeah, she does.
She's so talented.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening to our A Star is Born review and in Alex Bay introduction.
Hi.
Back with more with Alex Bay.
Yeah, you have a dairy allergy? Let's talk about it. Up next with the Dairy Queen herself, Alexandra Bay. Thanks, guys.
Alexandra.
Did I say Alexander?
I think so.
Alexandra.